And with the growing threat of ISIL in Libya, U.S. Special Operations Forces have reportedly established 2 covert outposts. That's according to American officials speaking to the Washington Post newspaper. They're trying to establish ways to support armed factions willing to counter the terrorist group. Daniel Ryntjes has more.
U.S. Special Operations Forces sometimes conduct dramatic assaults on the compounds of high-profile terrorists, such as Osama bin Laden. But most of their work remains covert. U.S. officials have disclosed that since late 2015, 2 Special Forces teams, fewer than 25 troops, have been operating in the Libyan cities of Misrata and Benghazi.
So in this case, they're clearly not capable of protecting themselves and certainly not of being a tactically relevant force. They are, if the numbers are correct as reported, they're essentially immersed within the way truly covert teams do their business over the years. So this is a little bit akin to how the A teams moved into Afghanistan in September of 2001, that sort of thing.
The Washington Post reports anonymous U.S. officials told the newspaper that their principal mission is intelligence gathering.
To develop contact groups that will first map out the configurations of political and military groups on the ground in Libya, understand them better, assess their capabilities, and in time possibly move to arming and helping guide their operations.
The vulnerability of such a small force presents political risk to President Obama and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Clinton's accused of failing to provide additional security for the U.S. diplomatic compound in Benghazi. An attack there by militants took the lives of U.S. Ambassador Christopher Stevens and 3 other Americans.
We want some of these Libyan militias to be aware that if they were to work together and support the national unity government that's been created but is sort of powerless at the moment, that the Western world might be willing to step in and support them. And so showing that we're already willing to be on the ground conveys a seriousness of purpose.
U.S. Defense Secretary Ashton Carter's indicated that any major military support for Libya will be contingent on the success of the still fragile unity government. President Obama has demonstrated a reluctance to commit conventional American boots on the ground in favor of providing weapons and intelligence to local forces and having U.S. Special Forces train them. Daniel Ryntjes, CCTV, Washington.
If you like what you just saw, follow us on social media and visit our website, cctv-america.com.